All right.
Hello, Collin.
Hello, Collin. Eustace loves you. All right, we're going to be going over lesson 7 today, which is on fractions and measurements. All right. May is measuring and cutting ribbons to wrap presents. She's got red ribbon 2/3 of a foot, blue ribbon 3/4 of a foot, and green ribbon 10 inches. Express the length of the red and blue ribbons in inches. Oh. So first, let's consider. For the red ribbon, that's A, 2/3, how much is a foot? Dallas. 12 inches. So we want to figure out what 2/3 of 12 inches is. What do we see that's big, glaring, obvious, that there's a word that means something good? Eustace. Nope. Dallas. Of. What does of translate to, Clinton?
It translates as multiplication.
Correct. So we can see right down yonder that that's exactly what they did. So 2/3 of 12, right here we can simplify this, right? The 12 and the 3. What would we turn those into, Clinton?
A 6 and a 1.
No. What can we divide both of them by? We can divide them both by 3. So
3 and 1.
3 would turn into 1. 12 divided by 3 is not 3, it is 4, right? So then we just do a straight multiplication across. 2 times 4 is 8. Dallas, yes.
Wouldn't we be dividing it?
No.
2 divided by 4, you can't do.
Now, so in a way, you could use division. You could say, okay, hang on,
12 divided by 3, and that
times 2, which is kind of what we're doing. Because division is, so look at this. You said 12 divided by 3 times 2. So what we're doing is 2 times 12 over 3. Guess what you're doing when we simplify? You're dividing. 12, both of those divided by 3 is 4 and 1. So there's the dividing by 3, and then you're multiplying it by 2 parts, and you get 8. So the red ribbon is 8 inches. Eustace, would you come sit up here so that Dallas, or sit next to Clinton so Dallas's arm is not in your way? All right, so next is 3/4 of 12 inches. And 3/4, what we're going to end up doing, sit right here. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look at 12 and say, how can we simplify the 12 and 4, Dallas?
We're going to be dividing 12 by 4, which equals 3, and then multiplying 3 by 3, which equals 9.
Exactly. All right. So then we get 9 inches. All right. Now for the 10-inch one, that's B, express the length of the green ribbon as a fraction of a foot. Okay. So what is a fraction? Yes, it's division, right? So we have 10 inches over 12 inches. And so that is, when it's simplified, it's 5/6. We just divide both by 2. So 10 inches is 5/6 of a foot. Yes, Clinton.
Wouldn't it be 5/3?
No,
We can simplify the 6 again. But we can't.
you can't. So look at this. So whatever you do to the top, you have to do to the bottom. So we can't divide that by 2 again because we can't divide the 5 by 2 and get a whole number.
We can divide it.
By not to get it. No, we can't do that with and get a whole number.
Divide it by 3 and it.
Okay,
It's
so
1 remainder 2.
yeah, so we need a whole number,
Yeah.
not a fraction or a decimal point. So we cannot divide 5 and 3 by a number and get them so that it would be a whole number. Yes, Dallas.
Wouldn't 5, 6 be 10? Because the 6 goes in 12 2 times, and 2 times 5 equals 10.
10 divided by 2 equals 5, and 12 divided by 2
So,
equals 6. 5, 6.
yeah, so it's 10 inches,
Yeah, that's right.
but we're starting from the 10 inches. And then the question is, what is the fraction for 10 inches in how much of a foot? So 10 inches is 5/6 of a foot. So we just did what we had done earlier backwards. So first we started with a fraction and we turned it into inches. And then this one we started inches and we changed it into the fraction of a foot. So we did the both just opposite directions. So that was a good question. All right. All right. A string is 2/3 of a yard long. Express the length of the string in feet. So first, this dude is asking a really important question. Can we figure out how many feet this string is if we don't know how many feet go into a yard? We can't, can we? So, how many feet are in a yard? Clinton?
3.
3. So, to answer this dude's question, 1 yard equals 3 feet. Okay?
A yard equals 2 feet.
What?
2/3 of a yard equals 2 feet.
So, we're going to look at this mathematically, though. So, it's not about the answer, it's about figuring out the question. So again, 2/3 of a yard or 2/3 of 3 feet, right? We have this right here. We can simplify these, right? We can make them both 1. And then we end up with, like Eustace said, 2. Yes.
You can also just recognize that 3 is just 3 and more.
You can.
subtract 3
Yeah.
by 2.
But again, it wasn't about just the answer. It's about how you get it, because some of them aren't going to be that straightforward. Clinton, stop. A desk is 4/5 meters wide. Express the width of a desk in centimeters. So a meter, we have 2 different units of measurement. We have the meter and then we have centimeters. So what's the first question we need to ask ourselves? Dallas.
How many centimeters are a meter?
That's right. And how many are there? Please raise your hand, but that's correct, Eustace, 100. All right, so then our question is 4/5 of how many centimeters? Dallas.
100.
Of 100. Okay, so now we're going to look at this. We're going to simplify this. What can we divide 5 and 100 by?
25.
5. We can't divide 5 by 25. You're wiping your nose with the throw blanket, making it dirty. If you need to wipe your nose, you need to get a tissue. There's a box of tissues right there. All right, so we can divide each by 5. 100 divided by 5 is, Dallas?
Is 20.
20. Yep, please make sure that you know the answer before.
Yeah, I did, but was it cookie?
Okay. Okay. All right. So then we end up with just 4 times 20 equals what?
20!
Dallas?
100.
No. 80.
Oh, I thought it said 5.
Okay. Try to raise your hand, Eustace. All right. So now here's something. A melon weighs 3/8 of a pound. Express the weight of the melon in ounces. So what's the conversion that we need to be aware of?
Dragging it on the floor.
What's the conversion we need to be aware of, Eustace? Okay. How many ounces are in a pound? What? So 1 pound is 16 ounces. So 8 ounces, 8 fluid ounces is 1 cup. Right. All right, so now let's look at this. How can we simplify this? Clinton.
We can turn the 8.
So I want you to answer the question, what are we going to divide both by?
2.
Okay. 8 divided by 2 is?
4. 16 divided by 2 equals 8. We can still divide them, so we divide them by. Then we divide them by 2 again. And then 2 4. And we can still divide them 2 1.
Yep. So we could have just divided it by 8 to begin with. 6. So our answer is going to be 6 ounces. All right, here's a good question for our family. A cat sleeps 2/3 of a day. About how many hours a day does a cat sleep? So what's the conversion we need to worry about, Eustace?
A day, 3 hours.
Yes.
1 day is 24 hours.
Yep, so 1 day equals 24 hours.
Then we need to divide 24.
So, all right, so we are going to be doing what here? How can we simplify that, Eustace?
We'll divide 3 by 3 is 1. And divide 24 by
Don't wipe your nose every 2 seconds. You're going to make it wrong.
equals 8.
All right, and then
And then 2 times 8, because
2 times
hours
8.
is 1/3 of the day. That would be 16 hours.
Yes. All right. Express 75 centimeters as a fraction of 1 meter. So just like over here, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So what is 75 centimeters out of 100? So this is where we start with that number. So what are we going to divide both these by? That's my first question. Dallas.
25.
Okay, and what do we get?
3/4.
Correct. All right, last page here.
Why is that dude missing his leg?
I think he's swimming and maybe he's kicking back. But yeah, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Express 20 minutes as a fraction of 2 hours. So here we have to consider 2 hours is 120 minutes, right? So the question is 20 minutes as a fraction of 2 hours. So we have 20 minutes here, and the 2 hours is there. Okay, so what are we going to divide both by, Eustace? By what?
6.
Or 20. So if we divide 20 by 20, we get 1. If we divide 120 by 20, we get 1/6. So 20 minutes is 1/6 of 2 hours. All right, so now let's consider this. 5/6 of a foot in inches. Tell me what operation. Give me an expression first. So I don't want an answer. I want, how am I getting the answer?
12 divided
Nope.
by 6.
Nope. You need to give me the expression. So what I'm,
5, 6 times 12.
yes.
Can I do it too? And then that equals 1/2.
Well, not 1/2. It's
2. And 5 times 2. 5 times 2 plus 1.
No, just 5 times 2.
10.
10. Yep. I think you're mixing up something. All right, Eustace, lead us in C.
1/3 of a yard is 1 foot.
Okay, but I want to know what's the expression first.
3/3 of a yard.
So 1/3 times what? 3.
1/3 times 3 equals 1 yard.
Yes. All right. Clinton, give me the expression.
3/4. That would equals 3. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, because there's 4 quarts in a gallon.
And we can do 1 and 1. 3 times 1 equals 3.
Great. All right, Dallas, 25 centimeters.
You're missing a lot.
I'll get to the other side. I'm going to do this side first.
25 equals 1/4 of me.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, though, is we're going to do 25 over
Let me do an expression. 25 over 4.
over 100.
What?
Because there's 100 centimeters.
Technically, it'd be 1 over 4.
Yeah, but that's the answer. How do we get to the answer? We get to the answer by saying there's 25 centimeters, and we know that there's 100 centimeters in a meter. So we're going to say, okay, I have 25 of the 100 centimeters. So then we divide both by 25, and we get 1/4.
It wouldn't be 25 times which equals 2005.
You're not raising your hand.
You asked me this question.
Okay, 25 minutes in an hour. Clinton,
I need that there.
we can share tissues. No one has ownership of those tissues.
25 minutes.
So again, Clinton, we can share the tissues. No one has ownership over the tissues. Come sit back down on the couch Eustace, tell me about this problem.
25,
25 what?
25, 60.
Yeah, 25 over 60. Because an hour has how many minutes, Dallas? 60 minutes. Okay, now, Eustace, what am I going to divide top and bottom by?
Well, we divide 25 by 2. So we divide by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Divide 60 by 2. That's 12. That's 12.
Yeah, that's, yeah, 5/12. All right.
Mom,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, this stuff over here. All right, 1/2 of a quart equals how many cups? Dallas.
Well, 1 quart equals 4 cups. So could it be less? So 1
Viv, be quiet.
1/2 of 4 equals 6 right now.
What?
Don't smash this.
1 times 2 is 2.
I knew it equals 8.
No, it's 2. All right, Dallas, next one.
1.5, not 2 quarts.
Eustace, raise your hand. Dallas, tell me what I'm doing next.
Well, you'll just. This is pretty easy. You just add another 0 to the 10 and another 0 to the 3.
Okay, but I want you to give me an expression of what we're doing.
3/10 times 100. Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Which is 3 equals 30.
Yeah.
I was doing that right.
Yes, but I want the expression. Okay?
I know you wanted the expression.
Yeah, every time I want the expression. All right. Who knows how many milliliters are in a liter? Eustace. What? All right. So what am I doing here?
4/5 of a liter, 1,000. You just divided by 5.
Hang on. So we do 4/5 times 1,000. And then you're right. We divide both by 5.
What you turn that into a 5?
What's 1,000 divided by 5? What? 200. Vivian, go in Eustace's room. Vivian, go in Eustace's room. You're disrupting.
Quick. 4 times 200 equals 800.
All right.
So 700.
There we go. 800 milliliters. Can you stop that, Dallas? Oh, you're making a noise as you're rotating. It's creaking. So that's what I want you to stop. Thanks, bud. All right, Dallas.
There are 16. I keep doing stuff wrong. 12/16 times. Is that pound?
Yeah, we don't need to do multiplication. Nope, we don't need to do that.
I don't. Fluid ounces and pounds don't even.
There's 16 ounces in a pound, and so that's why I put 16 here. So 12 out of 16. Exactly.
So that would be just like I know what to do.
Can you sit on the couch because you're making that creak and I'm just
Fine. So we need to multiply
we're not multiplying anything.
divide the 12 by 2, which equals 6, and then the 16 by 2, which equals 8.
And then
Equals 3/4.
all right. Eustace, how many meters are in a kilometer? Okay. So we have 250 over 1,000. We can get rid of one of the zeros. And then what fraction? Yeah. 1/4. All right. Jesse swam 2/3 of a kilometer on Saturday and the same distance on Sunday. Express 3/4 of a kilometer on Saturday and the same distance on Sunday. Express how far he swam altogether in kilometers and meters. All right. So, what are we doing first? Yes, Eustace.
Well, we'd be multiplying 3/4
Uh-huh.
and that would be 6/4 and 2/4 would be 1/2.
Yeah, like this. We got 1, 2. So you would get 3/2. Okay. So, yes. Yep. But we can also do it like, we can do this times 1,000, right? So, and that's going to get us, 1 and 500. So we would get 1,500 meters. And then we know that's 1 kilometer and 500 meters. Yes, Dallas.
Wouldn't it be
Kilometers. All right, we're on to the next question. A pole is 3 meters long. It is stuck into the ground. Clinton, sit up and face the screen. It is stuck into the ground so that 2 meters, 10 centimeters, is above ground. What fraction of the length of the pole is below ground?
I can give you the equation.
The expression, go for it.
We'd be doing 3 meters minus 2 meters and 10 centimeters, which equals 1 meter and 90 centimeters.
Nope.
What? Wait. Oh, that would equal 90 centimeters.
90 centimeters. So, okay. So that's how much is above or stuck into the ground. So that, okay, that's how much is below ground. So how do we figure out the fraction?
We would just be doing 2/10, wouldn't we?
2/10.
Wait.
So you have 90 centimeters.
I don't know how to do that and do flat.
Okay. So let's think, who remembers when we have a fraction, we have the top number is what part we have.
It is 300.
Yes, because the top part is the part and the bottom part is the whole.
Which would equal, percent. It would equal 3 and 10. 3 10.
Yep, the top portion of a fraction is the part. And so that was the 90 centimeters. And the bottom portion of the fraction is the whole. And that's 300 because 3 meters is 300 centimeters. So we will. All right. Collin, have a great day. Do exercise 7. We love you. We miss you. Come home to us. And Eustace isn't feeling well today. And we miss you and we wish we could give you hugs. I love you. Bye.